Clause 54 under the new Part 5A introduces a new provision regulating the provision of a certificate and condition of imposed by the registrar. Clause 54E under the new Part 5A introduces a new provision regulating the issuance of certificate, displaying of certificate and penalty for non-display or display of an invalid certificate for the duration, validity a certificate, and transfer of certificate and penalty for such action. And Clause 54F under Part 5A introduces a new provision regulating rejection by the registrar and application for registration of a land dealing entity, the ground for rejection, and during the notification of the rejection. Clause 54G is a new Part 5A, introduces a new provision regulating the cancellation of certificate, ground for cancellation, and notification of cancellation. Clause 54H under the new Part 5A introduces a penalty for the offense committed under this part. Clause 3 of the bill introduces a new paragraph under the Section 160 of the Act, empowering the Cabinet Secretary to make regulation and land dealing entities. Because they are being applied.
Clause 14 has 3 sub-clauses. So the proposal here is to introduce a new sub-clause. Clause 14 relates to setting of rate struck. That Clause 14 be amended by inserting the following new sub-clause immediately after sub-clause 3. Uniform and predictable framework for the imposition of rates across. The committee recommended that this clause be amended.
Singling out a county like Kiambu, we have of about more than 500 cases with DCI of fraudulent land buying companies. So the import of this was to try to tame them and register and license them. So in the bill, the principal object, now that's number 2 on the principal object of the proposal is to amend the RAD Act 2012 to provide registration, licensing, and regulation of RAD dealing entities in order to protect the interested person buying from such companies.
From the clauses that he mentioned here, I believe it holds water. And we're looking forward to interrogate further on the same.
We have seen a lot of advertisement going on, even in yesterday dailies, that there's some land which is being here somewhere. And you may end up seeing that these are ni bahari ambayo imeenda shamba iko hapo na hakuna kitu. So please go ahead.
Many of us have been affected actually. They've been affected, and there are so many Kenyans. Like even these constructions of riparian land, you might find that guys have been conned, and that's why they find themselves there. We have this former member of parliament, a very good friend to Robi, called Manoti. You know, is the Langata property. They demolished that big building, and he says that it was sold to him.